When the SG1603 was released, every RC fan out there went crazy. Not only was it cheap, it offered so much for the money, but it had that amazing Hoonitruck styling that we all absolutely love. Because the SG1603 turned out to be such a great success, other companies like Eachine and UDIRC started to release different models that were essentially using exactly the same chassis, but they were giving us many more options when it comes to the body shell. I already have a couple of the SG1603 Hoonitruck inspired cars. I've also got the Eachine EAT15, which is the Lancia Delta inspired car, but I wanted to complete my collection. I wanted the rally car, so I spoke to Banggood and they agreed to send me the UDIRC 1604 for me to complete my collection. They say these cars will do about 30 miles per hour. I have already speed tested the SG1603 brushed version, and I'll stick that result on the screen now. Okay, so let's have a quick look and see what speed we actually achieved. So we managed 15 miles per hour. I've also done the brushless speed test, and overall not a bad little speed, and again I'll stick the result of that speed test on the screen now. So I'm going to take a guess and say we've got 25 miles per hour. Oh, we've got 23 miles per hour. Now that's not too bad. That's a fairly good increase over the stock brush setup. There's absolutely no point testing out the speed of the UDIRC 1604 because it will be identical to the brushless SG1603. Everything you get in the box with this is exactly the same as the other models. I'm not going to go into too much detail. You have got your optional set of drift tyres, you've got your USB charger, a little bag of spare parts there, you've got a cross wrench, some spare links and body clips, and also a 4-channel transmitter, and I have gone into detail on the other videos. Let's take a quick look at the LED lighting setup on this then, because it is a little bit different compared to the others. Now as you can see, they are switched off at the moment. If we click the channel 3 button in on the transmitter, we've got our white LEDs. Click it in again, we've got our white and our blue LEDs, and again turns them all off. Now this is quite good because if you click it in again, you can have the option to run the blue LEDs on their own. You've also got a red LED on the rear diffuser, but that only becomes active when you've got the white and the blue LEDs running. I'm really liking the styling on this one. I think it looks great, but does it look better than the SG1603? And does it look better than the Lancia Delta inspired body? So there's only one thing left to do. Let's get the battery charged up, let's head out and see how this car performs. We've got a really nice sunny day today, so the footage is going to look great. So we've come out today to test out the UDIRC 1604. I'm not going to be doing any speed testing because I have already done that with the brushless SG1603 and the brushed SG1603, also the EAT15. I'm going to drop links in the description below for you to check out all of those videos if you're interested to see how fast this little car is. It's essentially exactly the same chassis, just a different body shell. To start out, I've got this thing set to the lowest setting on the speed switch. I've also got the gyro turned off because I want to see how it performs without any assistance. So let's crack on. So speed position 1, gyro is set to the off position. Nice and controllable even though the gyro's turned off. And I have come to my favourite drift location. There's a little bit of sand or grit on the surface. Right, let's switch this up to the second speed setting. Well, that's definitely made a difference. It's rapid even on the middle setting. It's extremely sunny today, so you can't really see the LED lights too well. And just remember, we have got the gyro switched off at the moment as well. Right, let's go up to the third setting. That makes it a little bit more difficult to control, especially with the gyro set to the off position. Now, I don't care if you've got 4S, 6S or 8S vehicles in your collection, you've got to have one of these little cars. I haven't even fitted the drift wheels yet. Right, let's switch the gyro up to about halfway and see if that makes it any easier to... maybe not. What I do find on these is the gyro, especially on the brushless versions, does overcompensate a little bit. It's most noticeable when going in a straight line. It does try to overcompensate, as you see there. Right, let's get the drift wheels on it and let's see how it gets on with those. Now, I have got this on speed setting 2. It's really hard to try and keep it in a straight line. Ugh, I'm terrible at this. Now, I think it's a case of just playing with the gyro settings and the speed switch until you feel comfortable. I'm terrible at drifting anyway. I think on this surface, these stock wheels and tyres are probably a little bit better. They're a good sort of mix of grip. I think it depends on what surface you're running. If you're running on road and not on a surface like this, which is extremely slippery anyway, then these tyres will be better. But I think I had more fun with the stock tyres that come pre-fitted, because they are a little bit grippier compared to these plastic drift tyres. But there's no denying, you know, these little cars are so much fun. And if you haven't got one already, you need to get yourself one. It's just going to be a case of working out which one you want, because they all look really good. But yeah, so much fun, cheap, ideal for someone getting into the hobby. And on a day like today, the sun's shining, if you had a couple of these things running around, you're going to have a lot of fun. There we go then, guys, that was the UDIRC 1604, exactly the same chassis, just a different body shell. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you, but you need one of these little cars. They're so much fun, and it doesn't matter what body shell you decide to go for, you're going to have a great time. So let me know in the comment section down below which one is your favourite. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more great videos like this. But apart from that, we're going to leave it there today. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon on the next one. Take care.